the beginning of the story, we see a small Ben, whose grandfather was telling him the story of a hidden treasure. Very few people knew about this treasure. Now, after years, when Ben was older, he decided to meet some other people and find that treasure. Ben had a little idea from his grandfather's story that where it could be. His grandfather gave him a note on which a name was written. He calculated that this name is of an old ship. One of his friends, Riley, helped him find out the location of that ship. When those people went to find this ship, Ben calculated that that ship must have been hidden under this ice sheet. They dug for a long time and finally found the ship. Ben gave everyone this news and then thanked Ian, who was his companion, and he spent all the money in this whole search. Although people always called Ben and his family crazy because they were looking for a treasure that could be found, but no one had any idea about this treasure. Anyway, now Ben entered the ship with his team. When they looked around, they found a room in which there were a lot of boxes of explosives. After searching a little more, Ben found a dead body that was caught in a box. When he checked, there was a package in that box, and there was a pipe in it. Ben started thinking that what is so special about this pipe that someone gave his life for it. Then he saw that there was something written on the pipe. He tried to understand by using his blood that after all it was written on it that there was something special about this pipe. He tried to understand by using his blood that after all it was written on it that there was something special about this pipe. He tried to understand by using his blood that after all it was written on it that there was something special about this pipe. He tried to understand by using his blood that after all it was written on it that there was something special about this pipe. He tried to understand by using his blood that after all it was written on it that there was something special about this pipe. He tried to understand by using his blood that after all it was written on it that there was something special about this pipe. He tried to understand by using his blood that after all it was written on it that there was something special about this pipe. He tried to understand by using his blood that after all it was written on it that there was something special about this pipe. He tried to understand by using his blood that after all it was written on it that there was something special about this pipe. He tried to understand by using his blood that after all it was written on it that there was something special about this pipe. Even after doing this, they only had a clue in their hands. This made Ian very angry, but Ben solved the puzzle hidden in that clue. He told that it is about an invisible map, which is hidden behind America's most important document, Declaration of Independence. As soon as Ben said that reaching this address and meeting him will be very difficult, so Ian said directly that let's steal him. From this, Ben clearly refused and said that I will not let this happen. Then Ian asked his man Shaw to throw a gun at Ben, but Ian knew very well that if Ben is not there, then the rest of the puzzles will be solved. So Ian threatened to kill Ben's friend Riley. Before this gets worse, Ben lit a flare stick and said that if everyone is not calm, then he will throw it on the gun. Everyone thought that he was lying, but Ben threw that flare, but before he could fall on the gun, Ian caught him. But Ian did not know that there was a little bit of gunpowder on his hand. Suddenly, his hand caught fire. After that, he left the flare, and now that flare stick fell on the gunpowder. Because of the gunpowder, Ian and Shaw ran away before the ship exploded, and they left Ben and Riley inside. But at the same time, Ben got a secret door, with the help of which he and Riley escaped. The whole ship exploded, and Ian thought that Ben and Riley are dead now. After returning to the city, Ben and Riley went to the headquarters of the FBI, and he was given a tip that in a few days, a man is going to steal the Declaration of Independence, but no one believed him. Then they both went to the National Archives Museum, where that document was present. He tried to meet the director of that place, Abigail, but when he told him that story and told him that there is a map behind this document, so Abigail did not believe him. He thought that all his words were false. When he was leaving Abigail's office, the two of them saw that document and kept staring at it for a while. Suddenly, Ben said that we have to steal it so that Ian's hands do not get caught. This time, Riley said that it is impossible to steal it. Have you seen the security here? After that, he took Ben to the library and told in detail that this document is in such a secure place. But Ben said that we have to do something so that he can shift this document from there to the preservation room. There is very little security there. However, Riley had some special trust in this plan. But still, he agreed to help Ben. Then the two of them started making the plan properly. First of all, they need Abigail's fingerprints, and then they will have to steal the codes of the preservation room. For this, Ben sent Abigail a gift, which contained a special chemical. Then when she pressed the button to put the code, her fingerprints will remain there. And in the beginning, this plan was working exactly as Ben wanted. But on the other hand, Ian was also preparing some of his hands, so that a dance party could take place, so that on the day of the party, the museum could be attacked. On the day of the party, when that document was shifted to the preservation room, Ben made the staff's face and entered the building without any problem. He changed his clothes again and met Abigail. Abigail was shocked to see him. Ben lied that he gave a very big donation to the museum, and then he stole Abigail's champagne glass when he got a chance, on which his fingerprints were on. In the meantime, Ian and his men also came to the museum. They entered the building through an underground tunnel. After a while, Ben reached the preservation room. But when Riley was keeping an eye on him through the cameras, one of Ian's men blocked his access. Ben decided that he would take the document, with the whole frame down through the lift. As soon as he came out, Ian and his men saw him and were shocked, because they thought Ben was dead. They fired on him as soon as they saw him. But Ben advanced that Declaration of Independence document. There is a bulletproof glass on it which saved Ben. Finally, Ben somehow got into the lift and took the document out of its protective cover. As soon as Ben started coming out, he tried to escape. Abigail's eyes. He had confirmed that Ben's name was not in the guest list. After that, Ben hid in a store in the museum. But when he started coming out with the document, the cashier thought that he was trying to steal a copy of the document, which was on sale in exactly the same size. He told Ben that you have to make a payment or else I am calling the security. Ben quietly escaped from there and made a payment with a card because he didn't have much cash. When he was going out, Abigail saw him and started following him. As soon as Ben put that document in the back of Riley's van, Abigail asked him what he was doing. After that, Abigail understood what he had done by looking at the document in Ben's hand. As soon as he saw this, Abigail started screaming. After that, Ben quietly gave him that document. In spite of this, when he started calling the nearby police, Ian saw him with the document and left his men behind him. Ben tried to save Abigail, but Ian's men caught him and took him away. In the meantime, the museum guards found out that the document had been stolen. Immediately, the whole museum went into lockdown and the FBI was called. Ian asked Abigail in the van to hand over the document to him, but Abigail directly refused. Suddenly, something came in front of their van, so the driver was cut off. At this moment, all the people in the back fell down. Abigail took advantage of this opportunity and tried to run away, but she couldn't get out completely. She just hung from the door of the van. Riley and Ben followed them so that they could help Abigail. After a while, Ian was successful in taking that document from Abigail. Then Ben saw the opportunity and pulled Abigail into Riley's van, which saved her life. They now left the main road. But when Ian stopped and opened the document, he was caught. Then he found out that it was fake. Ben ran away after seeing them. Abigail was very angry that Ben stole that document, and now he is in the hands of a thug. But then Ben took out the real document and told him that he had also bought a fake one, so that if there was any problem, the real one would be safe. Ben also said that I only stole the document so that Ian wouldn't steal it, because he is eager to find the treasure. When Ben and Riley thought that they were looking for a clue by putting a chemical behind the document, then Abigail clearly denied it. She said that this would be bad. But Riley didn't believe it.